talking about suicide. Two pieces. Oh. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I got my arms bleeding. This is my last resort.
That's so funny because I was about to go the opposite direction. I was going to go with the whole suicide is painless.
No, we're not going to do
changes.
No. Fuck no.
Fine.
No, that's for no.
It's okay. We don't have to do that one.
Should have been Linkin Park. That would have been.
It's a shame that that's the beginning of the. It's a shame that that's like the beginning of the recording because usually I don't use the very beginning of the recording.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I mean, usually I wait until there's a laugh and then we do the intro and we say, welcome to the AnythingCast, which, by the way, welcome to the AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And you know what? I ran into Jeremy. The guy
I
ran into Jeremy the day after that episode went live. I ran into him at the music
Good
theater.
Old Jeremy Kaiba.
Yeah, I ran into him at the theater, and he confided some things into me.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah. Apparently, he's been remarried. His wife left him and ran off to go up north, and it's weird that he pointed this out, but I swear to God, he said it like this. He said, yeah, my ex-wife, she ran off and went up north and married some black guy. And I was like, oh, okay. I was with him until he said it that way.
He always does it in a weird way too.
The way he said that, I was just like,
I know. I think it's
Jeremy?
just because he's not a very socialized person.
He doesn't know how
I don't think he means it maliciously.
I mean, it's not like he dropped an N-bomb.
I just think he's autistic. No, I think he's just kind of autistic.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist do you think Jeremy is? Because I'm gonna give him I'll give
4.
Yeah, like a 3 or a 4.
2 or 3, maybe.
I'll give him a 4.
Like he's harmless. there's the harmless racist.
There,
yeah,
but I don't think he means it maliciously.
Yeah.
I think he's just autistic and grew up in the South.
And he was with some other guy who was tiny and skinny, and he was like, yeah, his wife ran off and left him too. And then the guy looked at Jeremy like, really, dude, you gonna fucking just say that? and then I looked at the guy, and he just looked back at me and was like, yep, happened to me too. And I was like, all right, cool, man.
My wife left me club.
Yeah.
Did you invite him onto the cast?
No, I didn't.
You were supposed to invite him onto the cast.
No, don't invite Jeremy onto the cast.
Come on, man. Are you sure?
No.
Just one go.
Just one time? Can I invite Jeremy onto the pod?
Do you want
Jeremy
to know where you live?
Okay, gotta censor
okay, that's
that.
a good.
Censor
yeah,
that.
okay,
Don't
censor that. But that.
Oh yeah.
You know
Fair
what?
enough. But still,
could we do it in a public place? We could meet him at the card shop. Jeremy,
he's not allowed at the card shop anymore.
Oh, what did he Chris Chan himself out of a card shop?
Anthony's, yeah.
He said I don't know. There's a lot of black people in here.
No, he didn't do that. He just kept making a stupid joke, and they banned him.
Really? What happened?
So like, oh my God, I wasn't even there.
Nerds can be pretty touchy sometimes. So,
let me preference this.
Yeah.
This is a whole story. Let me preference this whole
He said,
thing.
what's really good at running, and
like,
my wife ran off.
Before the story.
You know what I'm trying to say.
You know, I'm helping you.
Look.
I'm helping you.
Jeremy was in the card shop.
Right.
He said,
Hold
what
on.
runs really well at the Olympics, and my wife ran off with.
This is going to be a long story. So, starting from the beginning, you have to understand we have a friend. His name is Will also.
Yes.
He's gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine, I suppose.
Yeah. He joined a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Cool.
We were going to, we were going to go support him in this Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and just hang out at a card shop. So there's this card shop in Tupelo, like kind of near the theater. Like it's like behind the theater.
Yeah.
And, well, who happens to be at this tournament but old Jeremy?
He's there. He's proud.
Jeremy Kaiba is there.
Does he have his suitcase and everything full of cards?
He's a bit different now, I guess.
Okay.
He's matured, I guess,
okay.
from that time. But he does have a Sasuke beanie, like not beanie, but like
a Akatsuki robe?
No, it's a hat.
Oh, the bandana?
No, not the bandana.
The ninja bandana?
No. It fuck, I don't know what the hat's called. It's like a fishnet hat. You know
Fishnet
You know the
hat?
fisher's hat with like all the stuff in it,
The
like the fly, like what fly fishers wear.
bucket
that
hat.
kinda like-
A bucket hat.
Yeah,
with
bucket
fly-
hat,
Yeah,
but it had
yeah.
Sasuke on it.
He had a bucket hat that had Sasuke on
Yeah,
it. That is
except-
the most Jeremy
except
thing I've ever heard in my
It
life.
wasn't quite a bucket hat. Like it wasn't as wide. It was more short. It was kind of like a bucket hat if you mixed it with a fedora.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is the most Jeremy thing. Please tell you it had like red clouds on it and had like all the Naruto signs.
I think it just had like Sasuke.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google real quick if I can see if I put in Sasuke fishing hat bucket hat on Google if it comes up. If it does, future Patrick, put it in the episode. We'll continue.
Anyways, he's in the tournament, and so like as we enter the shop, Jeremy Kaiba looks at our buddy Aaron, who's been on the podcast, and he like acts like fucking he has known Aaron since childhood.
There's more than one. Will, which one is it? Why are there so many?
You did type in Sasuke, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, move the mic.
Sasuke bucket hat. Hold on.
Look at the second row all the way to the right.
Yeah, this one.
I think it was like that.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that. Let's see. Does that look right?
That look right?
That looks very similar.
Shippuden.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Patrick, just put that up. That is the primitive X Naruto
Yeah,
Shippuden
that
Sasuke
looks-
Strike Back bucket hat.
That looks very similar to what it was.
That
Yeah, there
that
we
is
go.
definitely something that Jeremy would wear.
Yep.
Very much so. Continue. Sorry.
So like he acts like he knows Aaron, has known Aaron his whole life,
He acts that way with me too, but he
And-
kind of has actually.
and Aaron is polite.
He's gregarious.
Yeah. And so Aaron nods and says, "Yeah," like the whole time, and we all take it like Aaron knows this guy, so we all relax.
Yeah.
Like this guy, Jeremy immediately puts off weird vibes, but since Aaron nods and says, "Yeah," we all relax.
Yeah.
So he's not too bad, but he does like he gives us all nicknames. Like Aaron got Taya.
Oh God.
Jeff, who's also been on the podcast, got Trent, I think.
Tristan.
Tristan. Yeah.
Tristan.
I want to say Aaron was Joey,
Joey Wheeler.
and then I got Maverick or whoever his name is.
Merrick. Yeah.
Merrick Ishtar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually covered apparently this happening in very short
little
scale,
bit,
but
yeah.
I'm loving this.
I want the
detailed full
details.
story.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want the
I'll
full
spill
story.
all the tea.
Yeah, spill
Oh,
all
spill
the,
that
spill
tea.
all the beans, dude.
Then like as he's doing the tournament, like he's been like sitting near us because like so Will is at the table that Jeremy's at.
yeah.
So Jeremy will like he does impressions like of like different
Yes,
characters.
he does. I forgot he does that. Holy
Oh,
shit.
boy.
Yes, he
And
does.
like he goes through Kaiba, he goes through Pegasus, he goes through I want to say he does Joey.
He does.
Looney Tune characters.
Yes.
Like he's not a bad like
No, he's not a bad impressionist. It's just very cringe.
He's
to
just
see
gonna.
him.
He's
Yes.
going to show
he just
you.
does
Yes.
it randomly.
That's kind of one of those
and
things.
and the
Oh,
whole
boy.
time he's putting on this show, and it's like, why are you putting on this show for me? I didn't
Does
buy.
Jeremy have Tourette's?
I don't know. He has something.
He might have Tourette's.
He might
Are
just
we going
have a
into the
very
Jer-
mild form of Asperger's.
We're going
or
into
something.
the Jeremy arc of the podcast. Is this just the Jeremy arc?
Yeah, Jeremy episode.
Jeremy
Would it
episodes.
be rude to ask him? I feel like that would definitely be rude.
I
But
feel
then
like-
again,
I
if we
don't
invite him
care.
on here, he would definitely listen to this.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, like at some
Alright,
point,
he sounds like a
I don't want to be
nice
part
guy.
of it. Look, my cringe meter just like goes haywire every time.
mine too. That's why I want to have him
I
on the
don't-
show. That's why.
I
Like,
think a very poignant point to like watch the zoo but not interact with the zoo. You see.
yeah, you and I are different in that way. I will get in there with the
I know.
monkeys. I will start
Like,
throwing the shit with them.
So, like, the way
Shit's not
I
getting
look at
too
it-
crazy. I'm fine
way
with
I-
people with bad nerd issues.
The way I look at it is, I don't mind going through the alley of homeless, but like I'm not going to really stop and talk to the homeless unless they're like super interesting. You will stop and talk to every homeless.
yeah, I will.
You know
I'll
what I
hang-
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
wanna
even
know-
if they're like straight up, just like they're like just injecting like sewage in their into their veins. You're like, "Hey, what you doing?"
I'm
You
like,
know?
what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's in that thing? That doesn't look clean. What you up to, man?
I put a microphone up too. Can I get you on the podcast?
How's
I'm
life
just like,
been?
ugh, sewage in your veins, cringe, bro.
Bro, tell me. So keep going. So he starts doing impressions.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, and then they're in like the middle of the tournament. They're taking a small break, and he looks at Will and he goes, "Hey, later, I can't talk about it in the store, but let me tell you the story about how I got banned from Anthony's card shop." And he says this in a whisper.
Okay.
How
Wait,
mysterious.
are you in that card shop?
I'm in the other card shop.
The other card shop,
I'm not
okay.
in Anthony's card
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. You're in the other card shop.
So
He
we're-
says it starts with an N.
Oh Lord.
that's the vibe it gives off.
Yeah.
So we all kind of ignore that,
Yeah.
and the tournament goes on. Will gets absolutely creamed. I think he wins one game,
Oh, I thought you meant like drunk.
maybe like one or two
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
but he gets pretty much creamed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as we're kind of making our way out of the store, Jeremy comes up to Will and he's like, "Hey man," he puts his arm around him,
Jesus
and
Christ.
he's like, "Let me tell you that story." And Will, wanting to be polite because he's going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and Jeremy seems to be
He's a staple. He's at all of them,
He's
I guarantee.
basically a mascot of these things.
Yes.
Like he has a sort of soft power that's difficult to explain if you're not there and understand.
He's a local celebrity.
yes.
Like if you have been in these circles, you know who he is.
And he has a small soft power of a kinda sorta but not really
In like the
influence.
Chris Chan way.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's got people who will white knight for him.
Yes.
Yeah, and those people will go hard
Yes.
for him.
Yes.
He sounds like just a harmless weirdo. I mean, I'm
He
fine
is.
with that.
He is. He's a harmless
Yeah,
weirdo.
he's a harmless weirdo.
I mean, I know lots of harmless
I
weirdos.
love him.
Aren't
As
we-
I said
aren't
on the
we kind of
podcast.
harmless weirdos?
Yeah, absolutely. Me?
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, sure.
As
But-
I said on the
think I'm at
podcast,
least a
I
little bit of a
love that
harmless
man.
Weirdo.
But he's like he's just extra.
He takes a lot. He's emotionally draining. I love
Yeah.
him as a human
He
being.
is-
He's,
he
he's
is-
exhausting.
He's an
He's
emotional
exhausting.
vampire.
Yes.
He really is.
It sucks the
If, you,
energy
if you're
from the room.
Jeremy, if you're listening to this, like I really have to tell you, man, you're a kind of an emotional vampire.
Yeah, I love you. You're a great human being. You stand for goodness in the world. I'm not surprised you got banned from a card shop, but at the same time, like the only thing he's ever done wrong is just scream the N-word really loudly. And if that's the sin that they're gonna hang him on the cross for, then you know what? Just put me up there too. All right, just put me up there next. I'll be the thief next.
Is that
He can put Will on the other side. He can be the. He
I
can
want
be
art
the,
of that.
Yeah, you can be on the other side. You can be the saint on the
Oh
other
my
side.
God. No, that other guy didn't be a saint. He went to hell. Fuck you.
No, I'm saying I'll be that one. I'll be the guy who's like,
That guy went to hell.
I deserve to be up here.
That guy went. I'm pretty sure that guy went to heaven. Fuck you.
Eric can be Longinus. He can just stab us with the spear and feed Jeremy garlic.
It was vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah. Anyways,
Oh my
keep
gosh,
going.
You need
Fuck.
to watch Passion of the Christ. We need to. Oh my gosh, we need to do it. Watch
Passion of the Christ?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No!
We can't show any of that
Why?
on. Can we
Why?
show any of that on YouTube
Why?
or anything? Even
Why?
Because it would be.
No,
It's
why?
I would laugh too much. It would be sacrilegious.
It would be sacrilege.
we're not exactly religiously sensitive.
Oh my
podcast
It's
God.
not
or anything.
sacrilege.
If we did a we
How is
watch
it sacrilege?
if I would make the joke like Jesus is talking to God and praying, and I would be like, I am Ozaru. To be one, I must be two.
Do you think if Jesus was here right now, he wouldn't think that was funny?
I
If
don't
he
know.
understood the
Maybe.
context
If he understood
of
the
it,
context, he'd
then-
probably think he'd probably
yeah,
giggle.
he'd
Hold
probably
on,
give it a chuckle.
hold on. If we're looking at this theologically, if we all take a moment, aren't we all made in the image of God?
Sure.
Not Jeremy. That dude is not in the image. I'm sorry, but there's something.
but to
hold on,
continue
hold on,
your
hold on.
point-
To continue my point,
Yeah,
if we're all made in the image of God,
yeah.
Right.
that means God's got to have like our type of humor and
A sense of giggles.
in some way.
Yeah, he's
just-
relatable in a certain way.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
just saying if Jesus was here, he might be like, you guys are a little cringe, but I think he would think we were funny.
Sorry, I just remembered you just being like, we should watch Passion of the Christ. I'm still laughing.
A little bit of Mel Gibson in our life, never hurt nobody.
It's such a fucked idea. It's such a cursed idea.
Dude, let's do it.
Passion of the Christ watch along coming 2024.
Okay, put up a poll.
Okay, fine. Yeah, hold on.
Put up a poll. Let's
Hold
see.
on. I'll put up a poll right now, live
Do
on the
it.
podcast. What should it say?
Should we watch
Passion of the Christ?
Should we do an I'll watch anything Passion of the Christ?
Yep.
I'm putting it up right now.
Do it.
Do it.
He's doing it. He's typing it. He's going.
Yep.
He's-
There he is. I see him on his channel.
Yeah.
He's pulling it up.
He's gonna fucking cut this out.
He's
This
typing
isn't
it
funny.
in.
We can't use any of this.
All of this is garbage. Everything we've recorded today.
There, I even coughed. I sealed the deal.
There it is. Yep.
Yep.
You got to cut those out.
Here, I'm gonna vape
Okay,
too.
I put it up. Continue with the Jeremy story.
Yeah.
He comes up, he puts his arm around Will. He
Yeah.
says,
So like he leads us out to the back, and I guess like it's him, and I think his stepsister, but like I couldn't, and I only get that vibe because he like was like talking about taking her home to their parents. And the reason I say step, I don't know. I just got the vibe she was like a sister or a stepsister of some kind,
okay.
and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
She didn't really talk that much.
Some woman he wasn't fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were friends, but they didn't seem excessively close. Like
Yeah.
she was there because they were related, and then they were going to leave.
She
and go home
drove him.
together.
She drove him there. Yeah. He said the wheels on the bus go wow.
So he starts by saying, okay, gosh, I'm trying to remember this. It's been so long now. He says, I'm trying to think, because he says it in a really cringe way that makes the air go fucking
You have
so
to remember
tense.
how he said it.
Yeah. Hold on. He says it in such a... Okay, so like, imagine the air just being relaxed, kind of jovial.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then like, he's like, all right, so like what I said, like what I'm about to tell you, like, isn't like all I got banned for was a joke.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you can take that type of humor,
Oh
right?
my
Or
God.
something like to that effect.
Was he... Okay.
Like he said it in a way that made it seem like he was about to be very racist.
Something I would say.
Yeah.
That's something I would actually say.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
what's he going to
You know,
say?
he pulled about it as an autistic thing as you did.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like, you know, so the air gets tense. I like kind of glance at Jeff because I'm like, Jeff's going to get in an argument with this guy.
Yeah, no, Jeff will leave if it gets bad enough, though. You can at least guarantee that.
Well, so like my cringe meter goes immediately off the charts.
Skyrockets.
Right. And
This
I
is
get
about to get
goosebumps.
weird.
Yeah.
But luckily for me,
Okay.
somebody comes up to him and it's like, hey man, you know, go get your prize from the shopkeeper. Because he had won
He won the tournament.
He won, yeah, he either got first place or third place.
Of course he did.
So he went in, he was like, all right, I'll be right back. So he went in and
and you guys started sprinting out the exit door.
so
Time to gather my
check this
spoils.
out. Check this out. Check out
Oh.
check out the smooth moves of your boy here.
Yeah.
He goes inside. I put my arms around my chest and I kind of shiver a little bit and I walk over to Will because he drove us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm cold. Give me your keys.
I'm going to go sit in the car.
I'm gonna go sit in the car.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Lies.
I motherfucking exited stage left. And the best part
Heavens
is
to
I
Murgatroyd.
extended, I legitimately, like, I didn't turn my head all the way, but I kind of was like, kind of giving a signal to Jeff because I could feel he wanted to exit the situation.
Yeah.
I sacrificed everybody else.
Yeah.
And I even almost, I kind of had my hand out a little bit like this, trying to tantalize him.
Your Bailid activated.
Yeah.
You tried to throw him a lifeline.
I did. And,
Life preserver.
But he just was not paying attention. So he,
Yeah.
he
See
was,
it. He drowned.
He stayed for the cringe. And so just all that preface to say I'm telling the story like fourth hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
So
what did the
apparently-
actual joke consist of?
What happened was he was at the card shop. Him and a guy were playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
The guy lost the game to Jeremy. The guy realizes he's about to lose the game. He grabs, he's like, oh, well, I'm about to lose. What did I have? What was I about to draw? Would
Yeah.
have won the game.
Yeah.
Picks up his card and looks at it. Jeremy then goes, I wish I could look at, it wasn't his turn. So Jeremy goes, I wish I could look at my cards anytime I wanted.
Jesus Christ. What a.
And so that started the biggest piss fight ever.
That sounds so petty.
That sounds so petty.
To the point where there are several times where Jeremy was like, if I ever saw this guy, I would kill him
Okay,
or
Jeremy,
like beat him up
calm down.
Calm down, Jeremy.
in some way. Apparently,
You
the guy
technically
also
started this,
threatened him.
But,
Apparently, I don't know if they have fought before, but I want to say maybe they have.
oh, cringe nerd fights. They pull out their mall ninja
It got to the
swords.
point where Anthony banned them for like a few days or at least 2 weeks or something like that. They came back. He was like, hey, don't, do this in my shop, and then don't talk about this online, and you can come back to the shop. Jeremy immediately talks about it online to his on his own forum.
Is this just a forum?
Apparently.
Dude.
I can see this.
Can we,
That's what
dude,
makes
can we, you've got to, some way, please get me access.
And so he talks, and on his own forum is this fucking guy he's having a fight with. This guy, I think,
They're on the same forum?
apparently. And then
Oh no!
that guy goes to Anthony, shows him that Jeremy is still talking about it online. So Jeremy's now banned for life from Anthony's shop.
Dude, I have to get access to that
All
forum.
because he said,
I wish
I could look at my cards anytime I wanted.
Now, to be
when he had
fair-
already won the fucking game.
Yeah, this whole thing is just a match in how petty can you be. Like you all you had to do was say nothing.
Yeah, it's bad sportsmanship.
You had already won.
Yeah, it's bad sportsmanship.
You could have said nothing, and guess what would have happened? Nothing. Instead, you had to poke a beehive. The guy was a little upset.
Not
He was
only
just
poke
like,
a beehive,
"Damn,
take the beehive, smash a bigger hole with your knee, put it over your head, run into a tree, get your head stuck into the hole in the tree, find out that was a wasp nest. Now the bees and the wasp are teaming up on you. That's what it's more like.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
guys. What's your
sweet.
fortune? I threw them fortune cookies.
let's see. All right.
What'd you get, Will? Yeah? It's a big smile on your face. It must be something good.
No, it just says I'm gonna be hit by a truck.
Truck comes through the wall, smashes into you.
I'm gonna be isekai pretty soon.
Yeah.
No, it just says, this is not a day to take risk. Diplomacy rules today.
You shouldn't have talked about Jeremy. You shouldn't.
That's why I'm not gonna be on the show when he comes on.
Mine's a little dubious. I'm not sure about mine.
I'm gonna be hit by a truck.
The best way to navigate through life is to give up all of our controls. I don't know about that one.
Jesus,
That
take
doesn't-
the wheel.
Take it from my hands. 'Cause I
I'ma
can't
give
do
you
this.
all night long.
Is that not what the lyrics are?
No, it's you had it right.
Yeah,
Except
I can't do this all night long. I'm going home.
this song is copyrighted.
Yeah, Eric, you don't know the lyrics to "Jesus Take the Wheel"?
I actually do not.
I went to
Have you
church
never
one
been
time.
to church?
Yeah, have you never been to church?
don't.
I went to
normally
church
go
one time, and
no.
my aunt got up there on stage and sang that song to completion, like in front of communion.
Did she put her hand up? Was she like, Jesus, take the wheel? Yeah,
I've
like,
seen people
her hand
like-
up and like.
She did, yes.
I've
Also,
seen
she's a
plenty of
fantastic
people
singer.
Sing like songs and stuff in church. It's always inoffensive. Like I don't know. Sometimes they're better. Sometimes they're not.
I like
but
the Long
it's-
Black Train. That's a good song.
What about
in church.
"Here I am to worship, here I am to bow
I
down"?
don't know. I'm Baptist, so like I don't know if you get too progressive, I get a little antsy.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Oh no, that was the
forward.
slightly
Start dancing, I'm
smaller
gonna have to kill
Baptist
you.
church next door. That
If you start dancing, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Yeah. What's another good Christian song? There's
What's
I know I've let you down.
You know all the progressive
I've been
ones.
a cool. No, that's just Calm Suser Todd from
6 feet from the edge.
I've
by
been
Creed.
a
Yes.
fool to myself.
No, what am I thinking of? What's the one where it's like "Fly Me Away"? Or no, it's like "When I die, hallelujah, by and by." I
kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never been forced to listen to crappy Christian music. I'm sorry.
My immediate goes to, and they're watching us, watching, they're watching us, watching.
I guess that's
fly
I bet
away. Yeah.
I bet you went to a rich church, didn't you?
Yeah, I
You
did,
had a
actually.
rock band.
I went to two churches simultaneously because we went to my grandparents' church and my parents' church, and my parents' church was a rich church, and my grandparents' church was literally a wooden building shack out in the middle of a field, like next to a cemetery. I'm talking like literally no money. Church was one room, like in the middle of a field. That one was the one where my aunt sang. That one was pretty cool. They had all the staples. We had old lady who played the organ, who was
As
like
long as they
1
have an
foot in the
AC
grave.
unit, I don't mind those. As long as they don't last too long.
No, there wasn't one of those.
Oh,
Didn't
well.
have one of those.
You
There
get
was
an
a big
hour. Preacher, you sing for an hour. The preacher gets an hour. You go home, watch NASCAR and football.
What's the best Nickelback song?
The one where he.
I like some of those Nickelback.
You know, Rockstar.
songs. Hold on.
I'm gonna say it.
Rockstar.
Rockstar is easily their
Rockstar's
best
good,
song.
but I feel like there's better Nickelback songs,
Really? Like what? You
or
what?
at least like ones that kind of
You obviously like Hero.
And
They say that a hero will save us.
That's
Hero's
actually,
okay.
I like that
Hero's
one. I
okay.
like that one. It's
but it's
okay.
not as good as Rockstar.
Rockstar was like one of their older,
What else do
later
they
songs.
do?
Rockstar makes
Because
you
I'm
feel
terrible
fucking pumped.
about matching bands to their
You're
songs.
bad at Nickelback sounds so specific. Though.
I know, but I forget what they've done. What other songs?
They did
which I know.
look at this photograph.
Oh yeah, that one.
Every time I do it, make me laugh.
What's the one
That-
where he's
that
talking
song's
about his
fine or
girlfriend being a
whatever, but-
stripper, but he's mad at everyone looking at her?
How you remind me? When
is how
you remind me of what I really am.
Okay.
This is how you remind
Still
me.
not as good as Rockstar.
Photograph, obviously.
Photograph, that's
Not
what I
as
just
good,
said,
but
yep.
pretty good.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it.
We got Saving Me. I
don't
barely
know that one.
I barely remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I don't know
remember what
what-
that one sounds like.
What's the one where he's mad about his girlfriend being banged
Obviously,
by
if-
other dudes or something?
If we play a clip, we'll have to cut it because music is very, very touchy.
She Keeps Me Up, I think. Is that She Keeps Me Up?
Nah, maybe. No,
Wait, what else is on that top list there?
no,
though?
next in line or something like that.
I mean, look at these songs, dude. Look at how many songs they have.
I've got a few. Okay, here, let me just take
SEX, what a song. Off
Oh,
of Dark
wow.
Horse 2008.
Hold on, let me.
Trying Not to Love You. Lullaby. Something in Your Mouth.
Next
gonna be-
contestant. That's it. Have you ever heard Next Contestant?
Next Contestant. I don't
Yeah.
think I have.
Play
man.
it. Play it.
Next Contestant?
Yeah, play a little bit of it. You don't. We can cut it for the podcast. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to hear this.
I wish Cat Williams still did stuff. Cat Williams has to be one of the funniest comedians
God,
alive.
I love Cat Williams stand
So what happened? He went to prison for a little while and he just lost the mood for it.
He just got in a lot of fights
he just
with
got old,
underage guys
honestly.
and then got old.
Yeah, I think he's just old.
He got in a fight with a guy in a Target parking lot. Like,
Yeah.
and
Lord.
by a guy, I mean it was like a 14-year-old boy.
I think he did a lot of. I think he did a lot of drugs. Got old and then realized that shit hurt the fuck out of his body.
So
And
now,
he just doesn't have the energy.
He can coast on his royalties though, as long as
Yeah.
he's not done with his money. He can
That's what I'm
stay
saying.
essentially rich forever.
That's what I think he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, Cat Williams seems like a smart guy. I could see that. He's just gonna like fall back on what he's got.
He just has excellent he's the perfect
He's a
comedian.
storyteller.
He's
Yeah.
like the perfect comedian. He's like a short, violently energetic guy who makes fun of all of his faults in a way that is just the most hilarious shit in the world.
And he could always go, smoke a joint with fucking Snoop Dogg if he wants.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
He's
say no.
extremely famous
Would you
at this
smoke
point.
with Mike Tyson?
Do what?
Would you smoke with Mike Tyson?
I would
Smoke weed?
absolutely smoke
Okay.
weed with Mike
Would-
Tyson. Of course,
I
I
don't
would.
know. Would you do bath salts with Mike Tyson?
No, absolutely not.
blown out for $10,000.
I would absolutely do bath salts with Mike Tyson for $10,000. Yes.
Okay, what if you had to be locked in a room with Mike Tyson for $10,000 for an hour? But he's the only one who's done bath salts.
You're sober. It's in the dark. It's
In the dark?
It's a 50 by 50 dark room. That's completely dark.
$25,000. Mike Tyson's on bath salts in the dark,
And he's angry.
No. He's not angry.
We poked his ass with some thumbtacks before we put him in there.
He's not angry. He just doesn't know what's going on. We've kidnapped him.
He's just confused.
Yeah.
He's just confused.
He has no
Oh, no.
idea what's happening. But if you nothing happens to you for an hour, they let you out and you get $25,000.
Yeah. But he's in there
I
and
think
he's
the chance of death by Mike Tyson is a little too high there. Like, I mean,
okay. Two
Mike
choices,
Tyson
Eric.
is- I would love to meet.
Is that
Mike
the
Ty-
same
I would
feeling?
pay to meet Mike Tyson. He sounds like an incredibly interesting and cool individual. He is also famous for beating the ever-loving piss out of human meat to such an extent that everyone is like literally afraid of him, and with good reason.
I've got
Do you-
one.
But he's
Hold on,
actually a
let me ask
super
one
nice
question.
dude
Yeah.
from what I hear.
Do
so
you
I would
think
love to meet him.
being in a small dark room with Mike Tyson is the exact, like a pitch black room, is the exact same feeling as like being in a labyrinth, like with a minotaur running around?
Absolutely.
Do you think you feel
absolutely.
the same
if he's
feeling?
like,
Like it's a big enough room where there's like
kidnapped,
enough room
dumped
to
in
run
there and hopped
around.
up on bath salts, yes, that would essentially be the same thing as being in a labyrinth with a minotaur. Yes.
Do you think you get people to pay for that?
Absolutely. Hypothetical. Would you rather be in a pitch black room with Mike Tyson on bath salts? He's not angry. He's just confused. Has been kidnapped, but they prodded him a couple of times with a taser when they threw him in there.
Yeah, he thinks it's a violent situation.
He thinks it's a violent situation. Or would you rather be in there with a tiger? Like a live tiger.
Okay.
I don't know. Mike Tyson still, I think.
I would
'cause-
still go with Mike Tyson because I could still potentially talk my way
because a
out
tiger
of
can
this.
see in the dark.
He's
'Cause
on
again,
bath salts,
Mike-
man. You're not talking him down out of shit.
But maybe I can dodge
I know
him.
vanilla. No. Not
Maybe
if
it's
he
dark.
can
It's dark.
find you.
It's dark.
Many men have tried, Will.
But I'm not dodging a tiger. It can see in the dark.
That's a very good point.
What's an animal that can't see in the dark that would be good to put you in there with?
None of the ones that are dangerous. They're
Yeah,
all
no-
like
no
nighttime
predators.
Yeah, why not all animals that are good at seeing in the dark? Why are they?
Why do you think that?
I'm just saying, like, we don't get it though, but we're
Yes,
really
we
fucking
do.
dangerous.
We're
We do.
stupidly
We have-
dangerous. We figured out we didn't
have-
evolve anything
We have
because we
little
figured out a
minor. We have
way.
minor, like low light vision.
We have
Sure.
minor low light vision, and we're so smart we
We're
didn't
predators.
need
We're-
to
we're
evolve
forward-facing.
anything else because our brains evolved to the point where we could just circumvent
That's not true.
the
We're still evolving.
things that we had. Oh no, we're gonna always keep evolving. You never stop evolving. We just stopped increasing things like night vision because
We didn't need it.
Yeah, we didn't
We
need
didn't
it.
need it.
There's no point in it. Have you seen the amount of lumens I can get out of a flashlight? You can. Like, you know, you get the whole fucking power of the sun out of these things.
All right,
these days. It's
Mike
ridiculous.
Mike Tyson in the same exact situation, or your random average
Put in the
Texan
comments
redneck
if you
with
would-
a gun, with like a 6-shooter.
What,
Same
like in the
thing, though.
dark?
You put him in the dark and you hyped him up on bath
Yeah, yeah,
salts
he's
and
the-
you
he's in
kidnapped
the-
him.
I
Yeah.
think maybe I take the shooter.
Would you take the guy with the
I
gun?
think maybe, yeah.
Over Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Because he's got like 6 shots. After that, he's out. But if he shoots you with that, it's a 45. Like it'll blow your fucking arm
I think
off.
I take the chance.
Okay, yeah, his chance of hitting me with the pistol
Pretty
in the
low.
dark is pretty low,
And
especially
even if
hyped up on
even if
bath
he
salts and
does,
super
maybe like he
confused.
wings me and I'm okay.
And in both scenarios, I mean, there is still a chance that you can talk to their confused mind and, you know...
You think you could take that Mike Tyson with a sword? If I gave you a sword, like a real sword, do you think you could take pop
Mike
up on?
Tyson still
Is the
unarmed?
sword
Yes,
sharp?
yeah, but he's hopped up on bath salts and it's probably not going to feel the pain.
Is
You
the
think you
sword-
could take it
I
down?
could survive. I would at least have a chance if I had a sword and he
Okay.
was
You
still
will.
unarmed.
Hold on, now
Because
okay,
if we're
slightly different
swinging
scenario.
blindly in the dark, I'd have a chance of actually
You just
doing
scared
serious-
in the dark, swinging wildly while Mike Tyson is ducking and weaving, just punching you in the kidneys.
neither one of us can see each other,
Yeah.
presumably. So, like, you know, me having a sword, I think honestly that would
You
put
have
us
the
on
force multiplier.
close to even. Well, I still think Mike Tyson would be like maybe a 51% chance of killing me because Mike Tyson is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay, hold on.
As far as humanity is concerned, he is
$100,000.
chef's
Eric.
kiss. He
no,
is a
for
strong human being.
$300,000,
okay.
you're stuck in a room all of the same thing, except it's prime time Mike Tyson, but
Okay.
you
Like 25-year-old Mike Tyson or something.
but like world heavyweight champion Mike Tyson, but you get you get a knife and like a shield,
Okay.
like a small shield.
Okay, so like a
buckler.
Yeah,
It's like a buckler and a sheath
Damascus.
yeah.
Like just a nice
think you
little
could take-
like
you
yay
think-
big like sheath knife, just something.
It's pitch black.
That's a little bit worse than sword.
You think you could
It
take
is
him?
worse than sword, but
But you get $300,000 if you win.
I would try for $300,000.
Is he
Yeah.
gonna? Am I
could-
guaranteed that he'll kill me if he gets
Yeah,
his
is this
hands on me?
definitely a
I
death
mean,
fight? Well,
it-
if he gets
Well,
if he
if
gets
it's
close
if
to you and you stab
well,
him,
you know,
he'll
if it's-
probably
He's probably gonna kill
he'll
me.
probably grab my head and twist it off.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
If it's $300,000, I feel like it has to be a death fight, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing legal about this.
I feel like
This
if Mike
is
Tyson gets stabbed,
purely hypothetical.
if I
here.
can stab Mike Tyson, then I feel like Mike Tyson can kill me immediately afterwards.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like I would have a slightly less of a chance than I would with the sword. So if the last one was 49% chance me, 51% Mike Tyson, this
you have
one
the
is
buckler.
like the buckler is helpful, but it's not
not
gonna
gonna help
save
back
me
much.
much from.
just put it in front of your face and pray.
I mean, definitely, if he hits your head, you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, that man's haymaker. Ugh. But no, like, yeah, no, even with the knife and
Get
the
low,
buckler.
get his feet.
Yeah, I mean, I could try and hamstring him or something, but like, we're both at the disadvantage as far as pinpoint accuracy is concerned. So blows like that require that you see your opponent. So, and quite frankly, once I get close enough to get to the knife, he can grab my ass and rock my fucking world.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah, that's the risk.
Did you see that interview
And
where he got up and like they were
I'd
talking
say
to
it's
him
like
about his
44, 45%. Like it went down like 4 or 5% from the sword. Like
Did you
I'd
see where
still
they were
have the
talking about like his
chance,
dead
but,
kid and he got so
Aw.
upset in the middle of the interview that he like you could see the fire in his eyes and where
yeah.
he was like about to assault the guy interviewing him and then he was like I need to go. We're done for a minute, and he just got up and left because he just got so emotional about the situation. Like you could tell, Mike Tyson has gained so much emotional maturity. He knew he was about to rock this man's world.
He had like a whole character arc as a human being. Like he's a
He said
very
weed
respectable
super helped
human
him
being.
like calm down.
He reads a lot of physics books and science books now. There's like
He's smart.
he is now. He's
Yeah.
like learned. He was like what in the Bronx? He was like raised from the Bronx
I
or
have
something.
no idea.
Yeah, he used to because he's got
I just
that
know he
like
was like taught by like Muhammad Ali or something.
he's got like a mild speech impediment. I don't know if you've ever noticed. But,
Yeah, never noticed.
I just know he like raised pigeons.
Yeah, he used to raise pigeons and he had a speech impediment and like these kids would like, make fun of him. So he learned how to blast their brains out the back of his head with his bare
Apparently
hands.
they killed his pigeons one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, imagine the balls you would have to kill modern day Mike Tyson's anything that that he cares about.
Hold on. For the comment
step
section.
on his shoelaces. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
Listen, guys, in the comment section, you get all of Elon Musk's money, all right?
Okay.
But
You are now the richest man in the world.
but you have to kill primetime heavyweight champion Mike Tyson's favorite pigeon.
okay. Like
Put it in the comments if you do it. And how you do it.
he his ass would come after you. He'd come after like I don't even know if he'd probably come after
you
you
would
with a
basically
gun.
have to use your
He'd go
money
Liam
to
Neeson
have
on you.
Mike Tyson assassinated
Yeah,
afterwards.
basically.
You would
afterwards.
have to have Mike Tyson killed. So if I could
He
throw
would go
out
John Wick on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike Tyson in a John Wick-esque
Wouldn't that be
movie.
awesome?
morally and ethically, no, but yeah, just no, I guess, because I wouldn't kill somebody's bird and then have to kill them in turn because they would have to kill
You'd have to
me.
be pretty greedy.
Why
to take
not,
that
Eric?
deal.
You could be the
Yeah.
richest man in the world. I don't understand.
You could own Twitter.
Your ambition? You lack that much ambition. The
Yeah.
drive of the human spirit within you doesn't call out and tell you to steal all of Elon Musk's money and snuff the life out of that pigeon.
Man, I work at an animal shelter. I live in the woods.
I'd kill
I'll
that.
kill an
fucking-
animal and eat it, but like this just kind of feels wrong.
I'd
Honestly,
probably do it.
You'd do
I'd
it?
kill
I'd
a
probably do it. Yeah, I'd be like,
Weirdly
it's just a
enough-
pigeon.
Weirdly enough, depending on the scenario, I'd probably be more okay killing a human.
Would you rather kill the pigeon or kill Mike Tyson? That's the question, Eric.
But Mike Tyson's a national treasure.
It's true. He really
Well, that's what you got to do to get Elon Musk's wealth.
Yeah, if you get all of Elon Musk's money, though.
The utilitarian in me wants to say yes because I could do more good with Elon Musk's money, but then I'm just like,
yeah, like
that's
so. Like this is a trolley problem essentially.
Yeah,
like,
this is kind of a trolley.
Do you
scenario.
feel like you can produce more happiness than Mike Tyson's favorite pigeon?
In the dark room, would
Or
you
Mike
rather
Tyson
have it be
himself.
Mike Tyson
Yeah.
or
Well, it's going to
Bruce
have to
Lee?
be Mike Tyson himself either way, because that man will, in fact,
For
crush
sure.
my skull with his bare hands.
Yeah.
You know, and I would, outside of hiring, I would have to hire a team to kill him, because that's
A
the
team.
only
It would
way-
take a team too.
It would
Yeah.
take a team.
Absolutely,
Yeah, no.
absolutely.
I would have to have a team of bodyguards.
have to meet him
and
in
a
an
hit
elevator?
squad.
Yeah.
They'd have to have a whole elevator fight.
Would you rather it be Bruce Lee or Mike Tyson in the dark room on bath salts?
Bruce Lee, he's small.
You think you could take out Bruce Lee?
No, but I feel like he's small enough. Maybe I can like put my weight on him.
Just lay on top of
Yeah.
him.
I don't know. That's a good question, because I am a bigger guy, but then like it's Bruce Lee. It's kind of like yeah, but what the fuck does that matter? Like,
I just feel like I have a better
it's kind of the
chance.
same thing. Like, you know, but if
That's
he
like
lands
asking
a
me
hit,
if you
I'm
want
fucked.
to fight a bear or a wolf. I don't want to do either, but I guess a wolf.
You know what? I bet
It's kind of like, you know, do you want to fight a guy with a 44 Magnum or a 38 Special? It's like, if either one of them land a single hit, I die either way. Yeah, will the 44 Magnum do a little bit more damage? Yes. But at the same time, if either one of them ping me in the gut or the chest, I drop like a fucking sack of bricks. And then they just shoot the rest of their bullets down at me on the ground.
we haven't done the news segment
I'm
on this
fucked.
episode yet.
Oh,
I've
wow.
got a news article for you. 3 California men arrested for illegal sale of avocados totaling more than $300,000.
Wonder if
That's a
they're
lot
part
of
of the
illegal
cartel.
avocados. Were they like smuggling cocaine too, or did they just not like register any of their sales taxes or something? Like, how illegal are these avocados?
Do you think they had something in them? You think they were drugged avocados?
Well, did
doesn't
you know the
sound
cartel
right.
actually owns a lot of avocado farms in California?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
could
It's
see
actually
that.
a big problem for California farmers to have to deal with cartel members stealing their avocados.
Authorities
Huh.
believe the suspects sold the avocados to customers who thought that they were paying Mission.
I hear the cartels have gotten ridiculous down in Mexico lately.
Mission
Or I guess
Produce.
They've always been bad, but you know.
So they basically, an investigative began in late May, authorities said, after allegations that employees at the Mission Produce facility were conducting unauthorized cash sales of avocados. Detectives obtained evidence that confirmed the claim. So they were just selling avocados out from under the company they worked for.
Oh, well,
And
they're
they
just
sold-
stealing from the company then. That's
$300,000
That's a
worth
lot.
of
They've been running this racket for
Yeah.
a hot minute.
Imagine making $300,000 selling avocados.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's terrible. I mean,
Hey, Will, tell me if you think
Yeah,
these
away with that
guys
for a
might have
hot
had a
minute,
little bit
though.
of cartel involvement. They were identified as 38-year-old Joseph Venezuela, 28-year-old Carlos Chavez, and 30-year-old Rahim LeBlanc.
I feel like I'm going to be canceled if I answer this question.
I believe the word you were looking for is assassinated, but we're not going to go in either direction, and we're just going to say, you know, sometimes things are involved with some things, and I'm definitely not alleging that anyone.
Here's a big one that
We'll let the courts decide.
here's a big one that everybody was talking about
Even
that
if
I'm
they're-
sure that you might have heard about. Pornhub blocks all Utah
hear.
traffic in response to new age verification law.
I heard about that.
Pornhub turned off all of Pornhub in Utah.
Yep, Mormons
wow.
cannot view Pornhub.
What was the-
VPN. VPN.
Yeah, VPN usage in Utah has skyrocketed. Early in this year, the Utah legislator and government Spencer Cock passed a signed bill, Senate Bill 287, which required adult sites to use some sort of age verification system to keep underage viewers from seeing pornographic content. The bill passed unanimously.
Oh, wow.
The bill was passed in part to a similar piece of legislation passed in Louisiana. The main difference, however, is that unlike Louisiana, Utah's digital ID system does not currently allow for online verifications. So Utah, Pornhub was just like, yeah, well, fuck it. Who cares? Just don't show it to anybody in Utah.
Well, I guess they don't want to get sued
I don't
by the
blame them.
entire state of Utah.
You know what's kind of funny?
What's that?
but it actually makes sense if you think about it. So the most looked up topic on Pornhub in Mississippi is ebony.
Yes.
And when you
Fine, makes sense.
at first glance, you're like, that's weird. Because you're like, oh, Mississippi. You'd think, oh, it'd be like some kind of like racist implied thing, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at the population, and we have the biggest. Did you know we have the biggest black population?
We do by
Yes,
percentage.
yes, I knew
Yeah.
that.
So,
49.
You know, now it makes sense that ebony is the most looked up topic.
Yeah, dudes
like-
here looking.
Bro,
Dudes,
like
Plus-
several black people have raised me over the years. Like I've been I've been like all over this place.
I was talking to somebody in Washington, and they were like, "I've met like 4 black people in my life," and I was like, "You're like 30."
It's like, dude,
what are you
I've
talking
had,
about?
Like 4 black parental figures in my life.
I
Like,
met
are you
4
kidding
black
me?
guys yesterday. Like I just went to the store and met 4 black guys. I don't
Like half the
understand that.
factory I work in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
it's
weird
just
that
like-
the country is divided in that way. In Mississippi, it's impossible to.
And yeah,
Not know
it's like,
black
it's so,
guys. Like, how could you not know any black guys? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
it's weird.
it's like there's been like a proportionate amount of like black guy and girl friends I've had over the years. I mean, they're like what?
You've
like
had black
35%? No,
You-
I've just had friends that are
Wait,
guys.
you're
and
not
they're
friends with
black.
any black guys?
Wait, yeah, you're not friends with any black guys?
Was that like, do you have something against them or?
Somebody, the plumber came earlier, like this week, for the leak that was in your ceiling in your
Yeah.
bathroom.
What does
and
this have to do with black guys?
Let me finish. Let me cook.
He's about to.
Let me tell you.
The plumber
He showed up. He
came.
looked just like you, Will. He looked just like your ass. And we kept saying, we were like, dude, he just looks just like Will. And he was
Except he's
like,
black.
he was talking about playing video games, and he was like, yeah, I'm in what you call it? I'm in the clan. And
No,
we were
what?
like, and I was like, you're what? And he was like, on the internet, I play video games with other fellers. And I was like,
That is something I'd say though.
I was like, oh, that is not what I thought you were talking about. He was like, no, not that clan now, not that clan now.
That is the kind of exchange I would have though.
Yeah, it was immediate. I was like, okay, just plumber shows up at your house in Mississippi and announces he is in the clan. How do you proceed? He's very nice and cordial, and then all of a sudden he starts talking about how he's in the clan.
It's like, oh, that seems like a weird topic to bring up.
If you're
Oh,
listening
right,
to,
because you saw all of my video games and my
Yes,
D&D
yeah.
books. You're in a clan
Yes.
on your games.
What is that city
Oh,
that's
yes.
south of us that's like completely
lovely.
run by the clan?
Oh,
what?
I don't
You mean
know.
Tremont?
It might be Tremont.
It's
There's
Tremont.
a
That
city
sounds right,
that's like around
but-
here that's just
Tremont
completely
had-
run by the clan.
I think he's dead now, but Tremont did have like a grand wizard living there.
yeah.
I saw the Grand Wizard once whenever they came to Tupelo a long time ago.
Did
he
you?
locked his keys in his car and had to break his window with a leaf.
Get fucked.
What a jackass!
I went down there to work
thought
on
it was
cell
funny.
phone signal in the city, and I got warned by several locals because as for the job, I had to wander around aimlessly checking cell phone signal. And I got warned by several locals who stopped me, asked me what I was doing there, and I explained the situation, and they were like very cordial, and they were like, okay. But then they were like, but be careful where you go. If you go the wrong place, the clan will hang your ass from that tree. Like, I got like 4 different people who were like, all right, I see you're just doing your job, but be very careful.
Sometimes I've never seen them do this, but I've heard that this happens.
Yeah.
Very
Sometimes if you're out in the back roads of Tremont, they will just have people there who will stop you in the middle of the road, come up to your car, have you roll down your window, and they'll just give you pamphlets to join the KKK.
Dude, do you want to
Yeah,
Go
I ain't
down to
stopping
Tremont
for
tonight?
Nobody on no goddamn country road.
You don't want to go down to Tremont tonight and see if we can get an interview? I'll bring the podcasting equipment. We can plug it up in my car.
Well, I'm hearing
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah,
go die.
I'll,
We can podcast all the way
I'm
down
gonna go
there.
get in my car and
Okay.
I'll meet you there.
Yeah, you meet me there.
Yeah. I'll see you
I
down
am
there.
okay.
We'll stop at
I
the
gotta go to bed
the
tonight.
thing in the town down there. yeah.
We'll be delayed.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
we'll-
I'm
we'll
gonna
be
get
right over
ready.
there.
I'm gonna get ready. You guys just go do whatever you got. I'll get all the stuff. I'll get it packed up in the car, and
All right.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do that tonight. Look forward to the next episode of the Anything Cast. This has been the Anything Cast. I'm Patrick,
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
and we're gonna go talk to the clan. See you guys next time. All right, I'm gonna go get all the stuff. I've got to like my keys are in here, but I need to go like get dressed and stuff.
Go ahead and go. It's good.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah,
You got it.
go.
Yep. We'll be right behind you, dude. Go ahead. Yep. To Tremont. For sure.
Right.
Yes. Okay, let's
I'm not getting shot.
absolutely the fuck no.
Holy shit.
Shit. Let's just get in my car. We can go to my house. Let's see. I can park my car somewhere else, and we can hide out back in the woods.
Okay.
I've got a few tents, and we will just wait this fucking out.
All right, sweet. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.